The S&P 500 daily cloud chart, looking back to the beginning of the current wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're on wave 5 up for D wave. First we'll look 26 bars back at the lagging line here, so it would be at 4560.83 for tomorrow, and there's a gap zone up here with a low of 4567.53, so this could offer some resistance. If price blasts to the upside, it could get stopped if it fills this gap zone and this conversion line here gets hit by the lagging line tomorrow on the 1st of September. Price had a high of 4532.26 and then went back into the cloud, had a close of 4507.66, and the top of the cloud was at 4511.78. Top of the cloud for tomorrow, 4514.20. Price in the aftermarket hours for the S&P 500 at 7:19 p.m. Central Time on the 31st is 4511. And to the downside, concerning the lagging line 26 bars back, the baseline is at 4467.58 for another 2 days or so. And this 35-day simple moving average in red is at 4489.62. And then under there is the baseline at 4471.53. So that's close to the baseline, 26 bars back by a few points. And the weekly conversion line is at this very same level as the daily baseline, so there will be pretty good support down here, and the conversion line keeps going upwards towards the baseline. If that keeps up, and there's some upside movement tomorrow and for starting next Tuesday, a couple of days, this will end up going over the baseline for a positive crossover there, and that's a good sign. As we know, the QQE made it above its slow QQE, meaning the fast, back here on the 28th. And I switched everything else on, and I'll zoom into the current area now. And the combo and sequential cells setup 7 count, and sequential is not showing it, but it's the same, is at cell setup 7. So to negate that, for end of day on the 1st, there must be a close below 4433.31 for the price flip to the buy setup count. If it can hold above there, then it will print the 8 cell setup count. And then it's a matter of, for next Tuesday, having a close above 4497.63 for end of day on Tuesday. And then the cell setup 9 end count will print, and that would be another good show of strength. And the cell TDST will reprint to this low here, 4356.29. Right now it's at 4151.28 for the cell TDST on the daily chart. So that will be a tremendous lift to that and raise the floor quite significantly to here. And it's torturous, but price bumped up some of the bands up here, so the channel 3 high got bumped up to 4534.21, And the upper Stark band is really being a stalwart here. It exceeded the Stark band again for price and didn't really bump it up that much, so that's interesting. And the Bollinger Band upper band is at the same level just about as the Stark Band upper band. And the Wall Street Journal sets these median forecasts for Market Watch. So the median forecast for the U.S. non-farm payrolls report. So the median forecast for the U.S. non-farm payrolls report, according to the Wall Street Journal, is at 170,000. So if it can meet or exceed that to the downside and get worse, and more bad news will be good news for stocks, and blast through this little conglomerate resistance zone right here and get above the cloud and keep going. The disqualified by TDST is major resistance, and again 45.76 puts it 10 points above that gap zone, 45.67. So yeah, about 10 points above that gap zone. So the U.S. non-farm payrolls report will add color to the picture tomorrow morning.